Hey guys, Huzz here, bringing you another video. Now this is going to be a little PB roundup of the patch that has Braum in it, some new skins, and I thought I'd just explain and go over, some of the stuff that's in this patch. So the main thing is the new champion Braum. I think that's how you pronounce him. He looks to be a pretty damn good support, and from what I see, he's going to take the place of like a Leona and a Thresh. He's going to be in like the mixture of tank supports. And the best way that someone has explained it, and I've heard, is basically they're bringing a Nautilus into the support role, with making this champion. Braum, with his abilities, his passive is Concussive Blows. So your auto attack once will apply 1 stack, and then at 4 stacks, you'll stun the target for 1.25 seconds. The thing with this, I think, is going to be very good. If you attack an enemy once, apply 1 stack, then your AD carry or your allies can then apply the other stacks for you. So it's going to be amazing for trades, and if you have a jungler like Xin Zhao or something like that, that has an increased attack speed, a little burst, that's going to go really well with Xin in ganks. Like, it's going to be very hard to escape. You just have to make sure you get that one little concussive blow stack when you're playing Braum. Now his Q is Winter's Bite. He throws his shield out in the area, does quite a bit of damage honestly, because it also does percentage health, and then also the first target it hits, it slows them by 70%. So that looks like that. So it looks pretty cool. The shield of Braum is, I think, his main feature really, apart from his moustache, of course. But it looks pretty damn cool. Now his W is Stand Behind Me, and you actually can use that on minions. So if I use that, you run over to a minion and in the direction that you're facing. So this is going to be good for like protecting against Caitlyn ults, or just getting towards someone that you need to protect. If you, stand next to them, negate their damage. It's going to be pretty good against a Kha'Zix, I think, as well, because, getting rid of his isolate damage. Now the E is actually really interesting, and the best way to explain it is they're bringing in a Yasuo wall onto another champion. But I think honestly a little bit better than that, because you use it and it's like Lucian ult, so whatever direction you target it, that's the way it'll be facing. So we'll use it right, and as you can see I have to move up and down and it stays direction to the right. Once you've locked in the direction, it stays that way. But it does quite a lot just for one spell. He raises his shield in the direction for that 3 seconds, and the first auto attack or the first damage attack is negated, doesn't exist. And then other attacks that he's still got the shield up and they hit him will be doing 30% less damage. But also this shield intercepts projectiles, so you're talking about Caitlyn ult or something like that will just disappear like Yasuo wall. So that is pretty damn strong. It's going to be interesting how they kind of define of what's an auto attack and what's a projectile. Something like Ezreal Q, that applies on auto attack effects like Blade the Ruined King or Gauntlet or something. It counts as an auto attack, but it is kind of a projectile, so it's going to be interesting to see what that counts as. But also when Braum uses this, he gets a 10% movement speed, so you are a bit more speedy when you are using that ability. Now finally his ultimate, which is probably the biggest feature like Nautilus in his kit, and he slams the ground, knocking up all nearby enemies in a frontline cone, and then a Fissure is left behind like a Rumble ult that slows people. Doesn't do much damage, but it does slow people. Enemies take a little bit of damage, and then obviously they get knocked up for 1.5 seconds. So again, you may look to combo this champion with Yasuo, especially I'd say if you put a Yasuo mid and a Braum bot lane against a poke comp, you're looking pretty damn strong already. So then you just throw it out, and then the whole area is slowed by 60% for 1.5 seconds. So we'll throw it out actually on these minions. So, bam. So pretty damn cool effect. You can see they just threw them up on the air, and it leaves that little like Rumble type ult. A little bit thicker than Rumble ult, but it looks pretty damn cool. So anyway, that is Braum. He looks pretty cool. Like I said, I think I've said that a million of times, but I am excited for this champion. I'm not a support main, but he's going to be pretty cool. So the rest of this video is just going to be going over little things that have just popped up. Some skins, like we're going to go over the Dragon Slayer Braum skin just now. And then there's Dragon Slayer Pantheon, and I think there's a Lysandra one. So we'll be going there now. So this is Dragon Slayer Braum. He looks really cool, honestly. I'll be definitely picking this up on release. You guys know me, I love my skins. But it looks cool. With his animations, it goes quite well. There is a little Dragon Slayer theme going on, because the other skin I'm about to show you is Dragon Slayer Pantheon. But yeah, he looks really cool. The shield actually reminds me of a shield that I used to have in World of Warcraft. Can't remember the actual shield name, but it does remind me of it. And I think it might have been from Firelands, but I could be mistaken. Or Dragon Soul, maybe. Because obviously I did play Warrior Tank for some time. But this skin looks cool. So yeah, thought I'd just show it off. Some of the abilities probably have changed a little bit, but I'd just imagine it's a fiery theme, not an ice theme. So I'm not going to go through everything, just imagine all of his abilities with fire instead of ice. So this is Dragon Slayer Pantheon. Already people like on Reddit have said this is one of the best splash art champions Riot have done in a very long time. And I have to agree. This champion's splash art looks amazing, and in-game he looks pretty damn cool too. If we zoom right in, you can see the detail is a fairly high quality. And you have to remember this is PBE, so there's probably going to be a few changes before this is actually released. Probably a little bit more detail maybe. But yeah, it looks pretty damn cool. Okay, so there are the same animations. So this isn't, I don't think, like an amazingly special skin, same dance and everything. So I think this is just going to be a 975 RP skin. I'll take E, see if it's any different. Bit of fiery effects. Yeah, I think that's kind of the theme with the Dragon Slayer theme. But yeah, it looks pretty damn cool. And I'm not sure if I'm going to get it. You know, I've only been playing, I only play Pantheon every now and then, and I've already got the, I can't remember the one, but it's got like a wolf helmet, which looks pretty cool. But anyway, this was Pantheon, and I think the last skin in this PBE is Lysandra. So, as mentioned, this is the final Lysandra skin, and I have to say, Riot have really gone and done it. This looks pretty damn cool. You've got like a weird, like, I don't know, like a god type theme going on with like the mask and the spikes. It kind of looks like that. And the movement of when she moves around, if we just follow like the bottom bit, that looks pretty cool. I know like the ice looks cool as well, but I really do like this skin. I think Lysandra did need a new one, considering her original one, the one that came out on launch, was literally just a little bit of a recolor red, and she's not even that old a champion. So I'm going to get this skin probably, and this may force me to play a bit of Lysandra top lane. So her abilities just have like the same coloration of her going through. I'm not going to go through them all because, you know, you want to leave something to the imagination when this comes out. So anyway, this was the patch video. I think I'm going to start doing these every now and then. They're not going to be amazingly in-depth. I just kind of wanted to give like a little bit of an insight of what's happening on the latest PBE patch. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.